Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to Royalty Living. I'm Titi Vik, the founder of this beautiful channel and a movement, and I warmly welcome you to another live, another class, another beautiful seminar that we will spend time with each other and learn something new, some wisdom, some new knowledge that will help us to improve our lives. If it's your first time, then warm welcome, and if you are returning, even more welcome because everyone is welcome in here. And now I will be able to see your chat. Thank you. I see you're joining. Thank you for the beautiful hearts. Welcome everyone. And thank you for comments. Thank you for the questions that you've sent. And I received a very nice feedback from the lives that I did, and I decided to do one more live. I will try to do lives in the future if I can. If I cannot, then let's take this one as with a pleasure and learn something new. Good evening, beautiful. Good evening, my darling. Thank you for joining. So nice to see you. Thank you for the beautiful heart and the star. Today we have a wonderful topic, and before I start, let me remind you that I do one-to-one consultation. If you never had a call with me, you have a chance to book. We have a new offer now that you book for 15 minutes, and it actually is free of cost. And if you like it, you can continue the call and pay in the end of the call. So this is a beautiful new offer that we're offering for all the holiday seasons for everyone. So you're more than welcome to try out the session. And a lot of people ask me what you do on the sessions. We do everything, whatever is most important for you. We learn that, we implement new knowledge, and we help your life. So if it's dating, we talk about dating. If it's with your family issues, we try to solve them because I have a degree in psychology. If it's something that you need to get, for example, a job or a raise or promotion, or you want to open the business, that I can help you with. And of course, anything in general, self-esteem, self-growth, even small things as, for example, losing your weight, or how to do your makeup correctly, or how to take care of your shine in the hair. Everything small or big we touch on, and I do different psychological tests with you. I give you different homeworks that are quite fun, and we talk about everything, and I teach you. Actually, the calls have points that we go through because I have a master's degree in educational science, so I actually teach you things. And it's a lot of fun, because you have someone to have the contact with, and you can text me, you can call me, so you have the access to me, and it's a lot of fun, and my team takes care of you to the emails as well. And it's a very easy payment structure. Either you pay online with your own card that you don't need to send anything, or you can transfer as well. It's really easy, it's very affordable, and now it's on a very big promotion as well. So definitely have a look, think about it. If you ever had a doubt in your life that you want to change something in your life, some fears, some insecurities, something, but also big things. Maybe you want to meet the man of your life, maybe you want to move to a different city, maybe you want to change your life, I can help you with that if you give me the honor. And every time when I had the girls who were the clients for us, they were very special, and everyone achieved whatever they wanted. The one girl just got married, and she's happy already. A few months now, she's living in a sunny state and enjoying her life. So everything is possible. Everything, marriage is possible, new car is possible, new job is possible, not working is possible if you want to remove yourself from corporate world. Anything that you have in your mind, everything is possible, and that's the miracle of life. You just need to decide. And of course, I do online courses. Online courses is my biggest passion, and still we have the beautiful third party involved to create the domain where we can use and put the courses. So everything is available for you. And now all the courses are on a very special price. The courses are a couple of hundreds, some courses are thousands. So now it's just 2 digits to buy the course. So it's very affordable, never been this price, and this I want to do all the time. I do this big news I have for you, that once a year sale started today. And I will make a post again as well, reminding everyone that the sale is on, so definitely join and have a look. The courses are about different topics. They're about dating, about men, about getting gifts, whatever you want, going to the dinners, getting the commitment, understanding men's psychology. These are one type of courses. Then I have all about femininity, beauty, makeup, skincare, self-care, all these things, womanhood, how to actually take care of yourself as a woman, how to be a magical woman, dream woman, how to become a princess. These are another type of courses. And of course, everything about self-growth, self-development, how to get a job, all these interviews. This is another courses. So I have courses about touching all the things about life, and even change your life course, art of receiving for a woman course. I think it's one of the best courses I've done. And of course, my biggest bestseller excuse me, is femininity course, Art of Femininity. It's my biggest course, the largest course, and that's my first course I've ever created. It has something very, very special, and I think I will always keep that course and never change it, because that is what brought me to this channel, to do this channel, and it has been amazing. That's my like first baby, firstborn. And of course, anything that I wear, any dresses, the belts, accessories, all the bracelets, even the earrings, anything that I wear, usually, I like very custom made, very special things. And this dress is a new dress. It's a straight dress. It's like a pencil dress. It's like for the Christmas, I made it, and it's very beautiful. I have a lot of red dresses, as you know. You have seen me in other red dresses, and I love velvet, and I constantly make dresses. And this is a little bit more tighter in the hands. That one is a bit more loose and very, very like a high neck. I really like it, and it's pencil, like very tight, very beautiful. Not too much tight, of course. There is still place for movement, but very beautiful, but very like hugging the figure, and incredibly beautiful dress. I've been waiting. I don't understand why YouTube doesn't directly connect me to your videos. Oh, really? You were waiting? It's okay, darling. We just started, just 5 minutes in, so we're going to start the topic. You're right on time, exactly when we're starting. So get yourself cozy, get yourself comfortable, get something to eat. If you're hungry, please eat. Never, stay hungry even when you're watching a video. You can cook your food, you can make all the noise, and you still can watch and have something to drink. A tea or a juice or nice water, something that is good for you, something that is healthy. Definitely do it. Love the red on you. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for joining, and thank you for a red heart. You are so special. You always do nice compliments. You're amazing. So welcome, everyone. And today we have a wonderful topic. Today we're going to talk about this magical woman, this feminine woman, and her life. And there are many things, that we women, when we grow up, we need to learn. We are not little girls anymore, and we are not teenagers anymore, and we are women now. Wow, I love this dress. Thank you so much. It's a very beautiful dress. And this belt, exactly, the shoes are matching. It's also like a leather with gold detailing, because I have my jewelry is gold. So the shoes are also black with beautiful detailing, so to match. It's a really nice dress, and like a Christmassy, atmosphere. And I love the fabric. This is just magic. And of course, the nails I made to match, and the lipstick. So everything is matching, and I recommend you highly to match the lipstick with the nail polish. It's really, really pops the whole outfit, And I went to the hairdresser. I wanted to do straight today, so I really liked the outlook. Tetivik, what do you do in a situation where your sister want to report you to the authorities? That's not a really nice sister, and that's really not a nice thing to do. I didn't understand how to handle this situation. I don't understand how to handle this situation. The best advice I will tell you, say, okay, let them. I've been getting anxiety. That's not a sister in my mind, and that's an enemy, if you want to know the truth. If the sister is reporting you to authorities, we can just pray for this human being. God, please don't let them to go to, opposite to the heaven, because this is the most unkind thing you can do. And I'm sure you didn't do nothing bad to her, and if something happened between you each other, you can always talk it out. There is no need to involve the local authorities. So the first one, I will say that if you did some mistakes, say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Can we make peace, and can we speak about it, and can we please not involve anyone? And if you did the mistake from your part, I will just strongly suggest you to apologize. If there is a money you need to return the money, or say, give me a few weeks, I will return the money, and give her some gift, buy her something, and say, let's make a peace. But I would be very careful with this sister going forward. I would be really careful, because this is not a sister. If it's a stranger, I understand, but if this is a family member, then obviously you don't have a sister. That's all I can tell you. This is really sad. Oh, two sisters, even worse. So yes, if you can make peace, in the Bible it says, have peace as much as you can. My mom doesn't say anything. That's not nice. Mom should protect you. This is a very difficult situation. I'm very sorry you're going through that. So first of all, try to make peace. If it's a money return, if you can find negotiation, make peace with them as much as you can. If it's not possible, let them do whatever they do, and do not stop them and try to change their mind, because sometimes when you push and say, please, beg, and like this, then they even become like, haha, great, now you are my slave. I'm going to do whatever I want. So just say, okay, and just go in a quiet of your house and pray and say, God, protect me from this evil. They've done it before. I'm scared they will do it again. I will, if you ask me, I would cut all the communication with these people. If they already reported you, this is not a sister, this is not a mother. Unfortunately, I need to tell you the truth. You don't have a mother or a sister if this is the situation you're going through. And I told this story before, that there was a girl going through something similar, and she was talking to her sister. I think she was at work when they were talking. And she said to her, I think it was text, I don't remember which, like a website. And they were talking with each other. And then she said to her, because she was at work, she said, you know, now I cannot speak. And she said, okay, let me know when you can speak. And like they were going back and forth talking about it. And then she said, don't text me because I'm at work or I will block you. And I thought, you cannot like talk like this, you know, it's really evil, it's really mean. So it's up to you. But I heard the situation before, and she kind of finalized it, you know, with her. She didn't want it to be with her anymore, didn't want to speak. And I said, yeah, you don't have a sister if she talks like this. Even if I would be at work, I would say, can I call you later? Can I speak with you later? Or I would say, now it's not a good time, but I would not say, don't speak with me or I will block you. That's like super evil. So I'm sorry you're going through that. So God, just come in this situation, come with your presence, you know, soften the hearts of these people, remove the evil from them. Thank you for your advice. Just needed clarity. Yes. And God, help this beautiful soul in this situation, whatever happened. Either help her to make peace with the family members and distance herself to protect herself from this happening again, or just soften their hearts so they never do anything. And you are big God, and you can protect her and help her to not be harmed in any way, physically or emotionally. Protect her in any way and guard her. And I pray for every girl who is going through something, that God is guarding your heart, God is guarding your house, your state where you are in, you know, the building, the house, the country, that you're safe with people and no one can do anything for you because you're under the protection of the God. So imagine you have this big bubble, and that's the protection of God. I wish I could give you a hug. You're so sweet. I'm hugging you now. So, and I absolutely love the cute hat and the lovebirds. So there's a lot of love, even in just decoration, there's a lot of love in here. And I'm wearing red, it's love. So it's all for you. Hi, darling. I can see you're joining. Thank you for a beautiful emoji. I like this. You see even the emoji of this girl that she's sending. She's sending the hearts around the faces. I love that emoji. One of my favorite. Thank you. So if you're ready, let's start. We're talking about the life of this magical woman and her aspects of the lives. We are going to tackle, first of all, her life as her beauty. I'm organizing and decorating my space and listening to you. That's wonderful. What an amazing girl. I love the hearts. Thank you. Organize, good luck. You are very good, and you're listening, so you're learning. You're doing two beautiful jobs in the same time. So the first aspect is going to be about the woman herself, and it's going to be all about her. That means her beauty, her femininity, her hygiene, her weight, her skincare, everything about her. That's the first fundament, because as a woman, if we don't have time for ourselves, we don't have time for anything else. The second aspect is going to be connected with the world. So the moment that she's ready to come out from the world, other people, you know, the society, all these things, and how the life is going to be there. This is where we'll tackle all these things, and we will have certain goals. We will do certain rituals, and we will go through certain elements to cover everything. And the third one, I always say, when you are happy with yourself and you have your life together in a way that you can at this moment, then of course you have to understand that you need a man in your life. And if you have a man, then you can give him even more time. And of course we're going to tackle that, because majority actually, last time I checked, maybe the numbers have changed now, but it showed me that last time 83% of the people that watch my channel that are female actually are single. So that's a very big percentage. That means I need to talk about relationship more. That means I need to talk about men more, because it's very important and it's very prevalent, and it's really needed. So it's no point for me to talk about, you know, some things that you don't need, and I'm here for you. And I wanted to do this special live. Now it's the middle of December, and before the holiday starts, I really wanted to have some time. And I was lucky, you know, I did 3 lives, and then I did the one beautiful final live. Also I'm actually wearing a red dress. I have these beautiful flowers. It's like the ambience is beautiful, everything is beautiful. And then I had the time when I was coming from the dinner. I'm like, let me do 1 hour here, 1 hour there, you know. But I tried my best to give you what I could, you know, this holiday season, to support you, and you can rewatch it, you know, when you feel alone and when you need some advice, and just like a nice voice on the background, soothing voice. So today I really want to do this another live to finish up with the things. If I have time, I promise you I will come, even if it's a casual live, I will try to do it. If I don't have time, then I really would like, to do this while I have, because I chose, like, I think it's 7 we did together, something like that. So it's like a nice number. We did like every day. And I got so many comments, so many emails, and everyone who bought the courses, congratulations, thank you so much, and your courses will start soon. And we had one course, and some people had like a technical issue with that. It will be sorted in 24 hours, so you will receive an email that everything is done and you have access. So anything, by the way, you buy from me, I want you to be happy. And if anything you don't like, please tell me, and we get full refund. In general, the business doesn't have refund policy, because it's intellectual property, but I will, from my side, I will give anything. Another live, another treat. Yes, darling, thank you for 100 hearts. That's so beautiful. And I'm sending you like 100 hearts, like a lot of love back to you. Thank you for beautiful emojis. So if you're ready, let's start. And we have so much to learn. I watch your lives all day. Purple hearts, that's our secret code with each other. Purple, it's such a royal color. Every time you say send, I remember how royal we are, and thank you. So get yourself comfortable. If you need, make notes, sit somewhere quiet, or if you're doing something, make the volume higher. If you can hear me well, let me know. If you want me to come closer, let me know. I can also come closer. I'm just really cozy, comfortable, and even the pillow is like matching my dress. Like, it's so nice. And I am so particular with the way that I want my life to be. And I was sitting in the lobby before. I arrived very on time because it's very quiet and it's very late. And I was sitting in the lobby before, and there were people, walking, and they try to organize some things. And I sit and I said, God, is this the right place to sit? Give me like a sign. And while I'm sitting, I'm just putting my phone, organizing to start the live. I can see that so many people come, and they're going to plan to clean all the windows in the hotel in the lobby. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much for giving me sign this quick. And he gave me the sign in 1 minute, because if I would press a live, then I will start filming and they will start cleaning. So they will be all live on the background. And I said, no, I'm a luxury woman. This is absolutely unacceptable. I'm not going to have people cleaning the windows while I'm talking with my luxury girls. And I said, thank you, God, for giving me a sign quickly. And I removed myself from the situation, and I came to sit in my favorite spot with the love birds, like this. And of course, if there are people passing, they will be like in front of me, but it will not reflect on you. You will not see them. I can see them, but they will not reflect. And that's what I love. I don't want people walking in here, in and out, like in here, because mine is a boutique channel. I'm not doing different funny stories walking in a street. I'm not that kind of person. Never I will do that. Yes, all these pranks I don't do, like laughing with people, approaching strangers, doing interviews on a street. That for me is a low class. So I don't want people walking in my videos. I'm so particular, you know me. I'm very royal, I'm aristocratic. I don't want that. So I want peace, I want quiet, I want tranquility, I want the things. And that's funny, I always come and I organize the things that I want. I move this flower there, I put the vase there, I have it on the table, I put this little greenery there. I'm like, this is how I want it. This moment, this is my world, this is my place, I'm doing whatever I want. So I am so particular, and this is part of this magical woman's life, that she understands what she wants, and she sticks with the things that she wants, and she creates the environment for herself to have the things that she wants in the way that she wants. So this is what I want to start with. Number 1, the magical woman. And I don't mean for you to now think that you have to be this extraordinary woman, very luxurious, you need to be very rich, you need to become extra beautiful. Magical woman, every woman is magical. If you're 5 years old, you're magical. Even if you're 5 minutes born, you're already magical. If you're 25, 35, 45, 65, 85, you're magical. Just because you're a woman, you're magical, because you have a magical abilities as a woman to have divinity in yourself. And I always say that a woman is closer to God because woman can create life. Only God can create life. God gave life to the world, to everything that we have. God gave life. And woman is the one who is the holder of life. In her womb, she holds the life. So why we say woman, it's a man with a womb. because man was created first, and then from the man, his rib where were extracted the ribs to create a woman. So it's a man with a womb. It's like we come from a man in a very interesting way, because I think it represents that we come from like a masculine energy, from God, protection, from safety, from provision. We come from that, and then we bring something new to the world. We bring life, we bring beauty, we bring femininity, we bring creativity, we bring purpose. So I think female and male energies are very interconnected, but woman, I believe, is a little bit superior being than a man, because we can create life. So this magical woman is the woman that has powers to create the life of her dreams, not because she is special in some way, that, oh, I've been chosen. No, you are all special, you're all chosen, and you're all very, very unique, and you're all magical. If you're a woman, you're watching this video, congratulations, good news for you, you're magical. If you're a man watching this video, also you're magical. Every human being is worthy, it's very valuable, very important, very expensive, and very magical. And I want to have this topic to remind you about your self-worth, to remind you how magical you are, to remind you what kind of powers you hold. So let's talk about this woman and her life. So we are going to create a life. And first, I want us to understand that being a woman is not a shame. Being a woman and being a grown woman is not shame. If you're 21, you're already a grown woman. You're already an adult. So there is no need to say that I'm a girl. I'm like scared of the word woman. Oh, I'm scared of my sensuality. I'm scared of my beauty. I'm scared of my chest. I'm scared of standing straight. I'm scared for men to look at me or want me. There is no need to be scared, beautiful hearts, because that's part of your, in general, the makeup of the makeover that you are made, the destiny. So this is very important. This is what I want to start with, to understand the terminology, to understand where we're going, and understand that that is actually normal, that you're magical, that you're unique, that you're special, that you have powers. This is actually normal. It's just we have forgotten. And I'm just reminding you so we can move on with the topic for you to understand what exactly we're talking about. Now, like I mentioned, the first part is remove this limitations, this traumatic response from the childhood, or any fear or shame that you're a woman. That if some women have bigger chests and they say, oh, you know, Tativik, you're so confident, and the way you sit and the way you walk, it's like, you know, like you're royal. I said yes, because I am not afraid or scared or ashamed of having a chest or a beautiful waist or a body or hands or beautiful long hair or beautiful lips or the eyes, because I'm created beautiful. I'm very beautiful, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I'm not going to allow anyone to look at me. And today when I was walking, there was like a 1 meter I need to walk, and there was a restaurant, people were sitting outside, and there was a man, he was looking and talking about this woman, and the woman was looking at me with such a jealous eye, and I gave her a look like, how dare you looking at me like this? And I did, like, I look at her with my eyes, I showed her that, how dare you? Like, because it was not a nice look the way she was looking. Of course I'm more beautiful than you, I know that, but I don't need your negative look on me. And I did like this. You know, like I showed her that I cannot care less. And I had a little purse. I took the purse and I closed my face with the purse, so she cannot even analyze how beautiful my nose or my lips or my eyes are. So protecting your energy as a woman and understanding I'm very beautiful, I have what I have, and I'm going to be pleased with that. I'm going to be grateful for that, not shrink myself that women look at me bad or women are jealous of me. All my life I had women who are jealous of me. But did anyone stop me? No. And I'm actually really lucky, you know, some people have such a bad stories. Thankfully I don't have, you know, I know that they're jealous by like just the looks, but I don't have any jealous person in my life that is on day-to-day basis jealous of me, because I would not let that happen. You know, I eliminate people very quick. And in that sense, I've learned to, you know, be alone in a very easy way, because when I was little, I didn't have who to play with, you know. So I was in my room playing alone with the books, or on my table playing with my toys. So I got really comfortable to be on my own, in my own company. So I don't need friends for validation. I don't need girlfriends for validation. She probably gave you the evil eye. I cannot care less about her. And I'm like, look, focus on your man, okay? You have a man, you're in a restaurant, focus. Why are you jealous of me? I'm not even looking at you. I don't even know that you exist. I cannot care less about you. I have girls to go to and speak with and change the world. I have bigger purpose in my life. So, but I don't like when women look down, because before that, I met 2 other girls. They were upstairs. They were dressing up, my neighbors, and they're new in the building, because we have a lot of people coming, you know. for the season, and maybe they rent it because it's a luxury place. They rent it as a holiday homes, and they were beautiful. They were dressed up, and one of them had like a beautiful red skirt and like a white top. She looked so amazing. I said, "You look so gorgeous." She's like, "Thank you so much. You made my day. Your energy is very beautiful and attractive." What a cute compliment. You're so lovely. Thank you. And I said to her, "You look gorgeous." You know, she looked really gorgeous. And another one got dressed up. She said, "I'm going to go see my daughter." I said, "What daughters? You're 26." She said, "No, I have daughters who are 22." I said, "Never in my life I would guess that you are more than 26." And she kept saying, I said, "No, I don't believe. 26 is the maximum I will give you." This woman was so gorgeous, but even to hear, you know, complimenting your age, it also soothes your nervous energy that I'm still young, I look young. And she looked, I promise you, she didn't look more than 26. It was not a lie, it was not a compliment. I genuinely believe, until she showed me her daughter, until now I said, "This is not your daughters, those are your sisters," you know, they're very young, she's very young. So I admire, you know, she's such inspiration. I wish I will be like, when I'm 40, I can look like her and have like 20-year-old daughters. Like, she inspired me so much. So when I see, and when they say, and they're like, your makeup is so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And I hug them and I wish them good stay. I said, "Enjoy your staying here." Like, and she said, "Okay, let's keep in touch." I said, "I will let you know." I said, "I'm coming here to do the live with girls." I said, "I don't have much time." And I have this very gorgeous tea. It's like a rooibos tea. It opens up. I said, "Here, take this, have some tea, and I will go." So I gave them tea, you know. "I wet your lies, hoping I can learn your body language and manners." That's really nice. Yes, just be calm. All you need to do is calm down and slow down. That's the biggest trick I can tell you. Because I remember when I was in university, we had a girl who used to run after the buses and trams, because you know she lived far, and every time she would finish the class, I will constantly see her from the window running after and going inside and like out of breath and coming to university like this, you know. And I saw this girl always rushing, always running after different transports. And one time I said to her, you know, "Be careful." And thankfully life gave her a good lesson, you know, and taught her to calm down. Because once she was running and she fell down on the ice, thanks God protected her. She didn't break anything. But she came to school and she said, "I will never run again." I said, "Oh, I think my prayers are heard." "Why?" She said, "Because I fell down today and thankfully didn't break nothing, but it was a lesson that I learned that I should stop running." I said, "Yes, because where do you run? Like, you're trying to," I said, "just try to be on time." Yes, I'm the person, I'm a woman as well, that when I get ready, I am late and I come late, but I can be 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. Okay, even if you're 1 hour late, that's fine. What's the purpose of you to run when you're crossing the street? Why are you running crossing the street? You know, where there's a zebra, the car should wait. And I was crossing and there is this luxury car comes, and I want to stare at the car, but of course I'm not going to do it. And and I just look for 1 second. I see a handsome man sitting inside. Oh no, yes, she fell down. And I see this handsome man sitting in the car, and I said, "It's a privilege for him to see how I'm walking." So I didn't rush my step. I'm like, that's a privilege for him to see. Yes, he has a Rolls Royce, but I'm Rolls Royce too. So here, absorb being Rolls Royce and watch the Rolls Royce passing by you. And I walk calmly. I didn't rush my step because I can fall. I have heels, and I didn't rush myself because this is a law that on zebra you can walk slowly. You don't have to rush just because the car stopped. You don't have to rush. This is what we do, women. We order a waiter. "Sorry, please, sorry to bother you. I just want extra tomatoes." "Hello? I would like extra tomatoes on a separate plate, and I want extra tissue, and I want a straw, and I want this and that, and I want ice, and I want a mint for my water." Everything you want, you say. You do not rush your desire, rush your wishes because, oh, just making yourself shrink. So the first role, we're talking about her, this beautiful woman, grown woman who is not ashamed of none of the parts of her body. She's not ashamed of being and taking her presence. This is my place. I have 4 chairs and no one is allowed to sit in here. And one time I was sitting in one place like this, also 4 chairs near me, and the man came, sat next to me, and I said, "I would like to sit alone. I chose this table, I want to sit alone." "Yes, it's a lobby, people can sit, but I would like to sit alone." "Yes, no problem, madam, I'm sorry." And many times I go to the lift, if I see for example, someone coming, let's see, for some reason I don't like them or I don't feel safe, I will say, "I want to go alone." And sometimes I say, "No, I want to go alone. So now I use the lift alone, I sit alone, I go where places alone, I walk in the middle of the street if I want, I change the taxi driver if I want, I do whatever I want. And this is a number one rule about a feminine woman, magical woman, that she understands that her life is important, she understands herself, and she understands her desires. The most important thing I will teach you is to understand what is that you like and what is that you don't like. And try to eliminate for you doing things that you don't like. I love this music. Can you hear the music? How cute it is. And I will tell you, every time you do something that you don't like, this is the way you betray yourself. And when you do the things that you truly like, have you noticed how happy you become? Now let's do first ritual. We're going to just close our eyes. It's like going back to yourself. I don't do any spells. I don't do any like this crazy. I don't even know the names because I don't do any of those. I don't practice any of different religions. I don't mix things together. I don't do card readings. I don't do crystals. I don't do nothing of this. And when I say ritual, I mean it's like a moment that we just take, because for me, prayer is a ritual, you know? That's a ritual, like a spiritual ritual. And I'm not doing meditation, I'm not doing like affirmation video. It's just a moment that we take ourselves and just focus on ourselves for one moment. Because the first part is all about her, this woman, her life, her energy, her beauty, her skincare, her the way how she feels about herself. So let's stop for one moment. And what I want you to do is to take your hands and we are going to just touch certain parts of our body, for example, the head, and we are just going to come back to the reality that we are here, okay? So just touch your head and say, I bless myself. Hey, imagine, in a church, when they bless you, they put the hand all on your head. So just, I put like this because I'm a princess, so I feel like the crown is here, invisible crown, prayer, yes. So you say, I bless myself. God bless me. I bless myself. I bless this beautiful girl. I bless this beautiful soul, this beautiful smart girl. I bless this intelligence, this mind that can do anything. And I ask God to give me more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding, open the opportunity. I bless myself. It's a really magical feeling when you're just touching your head. And if you want, you can say, I bless my hair. You can touch your hair and say, I bless my hair for it to grow long and lush and shiny and healthy. I bless myself. This is number one. Then you say, I bless my heart. You put your hands on your heart. Usually it's on the left, but you can feel, I can hear here's the sound, so I put here. I bless my heart. I bless my heart. I remove all the negativity. I remove all unforgiveness. God, help me to forgive people that I haven't forgiven. Thankfully, I have, God, I forgive everyone. Today, yesterday, from my past, I forgive everyone. I let go of everyone. I bless my heart. God, bless me. Bless my heart. How are you? I'm great, darling. How are you? Thank you for joining. You are joining in a really nice time. I bless my heart. My heart is unique. My heart is special. My heart is pure. My heart is open. My heart is beautiful. I have a beautiful heart. So relaxing. Yes, you deserve to relax. You deserve to calm down. I bless my heart because my heart is giving me life. It's thanks to my heart I'm alive. Thank you, heart, that you are functioning, that I live so many years in here and you're with me. You have been always with me. Thank you. Just say thank you to your heart. Thank you, heart, that you're in me. I have such a beautiful heart. God bless my heart. Protect my heart. Guard my heart from unnecessary people. Have you thought about getting a tattoo? Me? No, never. I don't like tattoos. I'm very feminine. Bless my heart. God bless my heart. And then put on your waist and say, God bless my body. I bless my body. I'm so grateful for my body that I can walk, The waist and the hips is what allows us to walk. It allows us to move. And have you ever thought that actually your hips, your waist is keeping your whole body together? That's where your feminine energy is. That's where your beauty is. And I bless my feminine energy. I bless my sensuality. I bless my being. God bless me, so I give my body to the right man, that I save my body for the right man. And this is a power pose. Do you know that? Have you seen always the Wonder Woman stands like this? Superwoman. It's like Wonder Woman, she always stands like this. Why? Psychologically, it's proven when you feel weak or something, you need to make your shoulders straight, and this is called power pose. and it really makes you powerful. Just make it like that with a straight torso, straight back, shoulders back, and head up. And you understand, I'm powerful. I'm a powerful woman. And you say, God bless my strength. Give me more strength to deal with the situation. I'm going through the very hard time. You know what I need. You know how much I need. You help me. And the last one you put on your feet, like you cannot see because I'm here, but you can put on your knees. You can put lower if you want, and you put on your feet and say, God bless my feet. I bless these feet. Thank you so much, my feet, that you carry me everywhere, that you are my own beautiful Rolls Royce. You take me everywhere I want. You're my own airplane. You take me in different countries, cities. Thank you for my feet. Thank you that I can walk, that I have feet. And God bless my feet so I go to the right places, meet right people. I get married well. I live in a beautiful house. I have so much money that I can bless the people and help others. God help me and protect my feet. Always take care of my health. So you bless your intelligence, your being, your mind. You bless your heart, your intentions, your feelings, your ability to love. You bless your feminine energy. You bless your beauty. You bless your sensuality, your potential to have children. God bless my womb, my stomach. Make sure that I have children that I can give legacy. And then you bless your feet, that you go to the right places. Tevik, why do you think more women believe to be modest means in additional of dress? One second, it disappeared. Let me read. Tevik, why do you think some women believe to be modest it means in addition to dressing covered, no makeup, no nails, etc.? We know that that's not true, but I wonder why they feel like that. Because it's extreme. One people think that beauty is makeup and hair and revealing outfits, and other people think that the beauty is nothing needs to be shown. It's just the extreme. It's a traumatic response. It comes from childhood usually. But now let's just finish the ritual. Let's just sit one moment in a quiet, close your eyes if you want, and say, I'm so grateful that I'm a woman. I'm such a beautiful woman. I'm so smart. I'm so kind. I'm so loving. And God bless me. And God bless you all. I believe there is no need for me to go somewhere else. I can only pray. I can only bless you, because there is only one source. Nothing will help you if you do not know God. Nothing. And that's why all these people in the morning, they do meditation. They do a specific Kundalini yoga. Then they flip their back, stand on the head. Then they do special ritual touching the crystals. Then they take specific ritual shower. Then they go to specific place. And all day they're doing these different things, and nothing helps. I love makeup. Yes, me too. I love makeup. You will never see me without makeup. Never. I'm beautiful without as well. But it's a high society woman. They always wear makeup. And yes, and this ritual, this prayer that we did, I hope it kind of relaxes you and relaxes your nervous system and brings you back to yourself, understanding that you're a woman, and bless yourself every day, even if it's a 1 second, say, I bless you today, my darling, I bless you, my princess, I bless you, my beautiful, I have only Tevik, I don't have anything else. Even if you are married, you have children, you have a house, you have family, in deep aspect, you have only yourself. That's so powerful, yes. And we have one body, we live in one body. I cannot live in a body of my man just because I have a man, or I will be married, or I will have children. They don't belong to me, they're separate from me. It's my honor to have them, but I have only me. I'm responsible for me. So constantly bless yourself. This is the number one when we're talking about her, this feminine, beautiful woman. She's classy, she's very elegant, she's very sophisticated. I love the prayer, yes. And feel free, do it again in a different way, but I want you to be blessed. And this is the first aspect I want to talk about. And now let's talk. I promise that we will talk about the care, the self-care. Desperately needed it. Thank you. You're welcome. And everyone, by the way, feel free to ask the questions, because some of the girls say, I watch you live, but I don't know, can I ask different questions? You can ask any questions. So feel free. If you're here, if you're watching, ask me anything that is your mind. If you want to say hi to girls, say hi, girls. If you want to send emoji, if you're laughing at something, do it. Feel free. This is a free place. This is where you can be alive. This is where you can be free to do whatever you want. This is where you need to feel that you belong, that this is my community. They listen to me, they approve of me, And now let's talk about the beauty And I want to pay attention to our weight. A lot of women have extra weight that they're not comfortable with, and they're struggling with the weight, but in the same time, they're not doing anything. I will say to you from my personal advice that I don't need to lose weight because I'm happy the way I am. I love my body, and I don't want to change anything. You know, I'm happy. Of course, if it's 1 kilo it loses, I will not be like trying to get it back, but I don't try to go down with the weight, and I don't try to go up, definitely, you know, with the weight. I always control my weight, and the way I do it is I wear clothing every day. I wear beautiful clothing, and when I wear it, I can see if something is tight. I can feel, you know, it's usually here on the waist. You can feel if something is tight. You should have some space. You see, I still have some space. That is normal. You should have some space between your body and the dress. The dress should not be too tight for you, and you need to feel free, that you can still have fabric, you know, that to move, to sit down, to bend, to take something. You need to feel like not you know, constrained. And so what I want you to focus is to ask, do I like my weight right now? The weight I am, do I like everything? Like I'm comfortable with my weight, or I feel heavy, or I want to lose weight, or my dresses are not fitting anymore, or it's too tight. So I want you to be very, very honest, and especially going forward to the, you know, new decade, new year, always ask yourself, maybe I should lose weight. And find out exactly how much you want to lose. If you know how much you want to lose, it's easier. When you don't know, it's like, oh yeah, I want to lose weight. How much? 2 kilos or 5 kilos or 20 kilos? That's a very big difference. If you want to lose, say, 10 to 20 kilos, you have to be in a gym with a personal trainer, lifting some weights, walking, eating less, drinking a lot of water. There must be very strict diet. But if you want to lose only 1 or 2 kilos for the wedding or just for yourself, that's a very different tactic. So you have to realize how much you want to lose weight. And if you want to lose weight, or you need to gain weight, some women need to gain weight. They can have a child because they're too skinny. And I had a girl who was too skinny. She couldn't hold the baby inside. And you know, the baby came earlier and needed to be in an incubator. You don't want that too. So don't go to extremes. No need to be like a dystrophic, like, you know, skinny. I personally don't really like very skinny women. I don't trust them because they're hungry and they can attack me, you know. I don't like very, very skinny women. And even in Victoria's Secret models, look at the most beautiful models. They have a beautiful hips, they have beautiful torso, they have very beautiful figures. They are not skinny if you look very, very careful. Nowadays, supermodels and models in general, they're not too skinny anymore. They are normal, like a woman should be. But I also don't approve this positivity about your weight, and when now they put very heavy models. That I don't agree. Tevik, do you sell the dress? This dress? Yes, every dress is, and this comes in black as well. I have it in black as well. Sometimes I did this dress for one lady. I did in blue, royal blue. It was glamorous. And then I did 2 for myself. I did the exact same dress like this, a little bit loose version. And then I need a pencil one, finishing below the knee. This is maxi, so it goes under the knee until the floor. And that one, and then I did the second one, finishing with the below the knee. It was very beautiful, very classy. I have pictures as well. So if you want any dress, if you contact the team, they will, you know, give you the measurements, the sizes, the colors. They're very good. And I have the email under each video. You have an email to my team, and they're very good. Even they, sometimes if women want to see, they will guide to the post here. Look at this picture. This is how it looks. So you actually see what you're buying. And I never had any return. But if any dress you don't like, we can do something for you, because the dresses are created for you. I don't have a shop where all sizes are hanging. We actually have a tailor who makes it for you, for your size. So that means that dress belongs to you. It's made for you. That's why it's like a tailor-made. It's very special. But yes, I do. And now it's in offer. And if it's your first time buying the dress, you have, I think it's 150 off any dresses as well. So definitely say, I would like to use this voucher. What dress? I say, I like this dress. What color? Say what size you are, and they will contact the tailor and let you know if it's possible. Definitely take advantage there. Even in my post, in YouTube post, where you see post, it's like the last folder. You can scroll down and you can see dresses. Every picture that I'm wearing, every video that I'm in, those are my dresses. It's very rarely that I wear someone else's dresses. Usually it would be designer or some high couture, but in general, 99% of all the videos that I've ever made, all the pictures, all the dresses are mine. I don't like the modern fashion. I don't like the way they make dresses. If this dress will be made from someone else, it will have no hands. It will be V-cut until here, and it will be mini. So they don't know how to do dresses and they are so stingy with the fabric. So I don't buy from any shops. People say, oh, do you buy any shop? No. I do not like fashion nowadays. And for many years, I make my own dresses. I buy my own dresses, or I will go to the shop and I will find a dress that is my liking, which is very rare. And I will say, can you close the back? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you make this like closer? So I close usually. It's always I need to close the back, or I need to close here, and always I need to remove the waist because I have a small waist, and they need to alter the waist because it's like a dress, to make the waist smaller because the dress was a little bit big for me. But now it's good. Now I'm happy, in general with my size, with everything. So regarding the weight is focus if you need to lose weight, and if you do, definitely know how much. I love having a slim hourglass figure, very womanly but healthy. Yes, hourglass figure is beautiful. You don't need to be ashamed of your chest. You don't need to be ashamed of your hips. You don't need to be ashamed of nothing. The woman figure is the most beautiful. That's where all men are after. They buy all the cars, all the money, all the everything for that. Yesterday there was four very handsome men standing, and I saw that there are two cars. I thought they had an accident or something, and I did like this so they don't see me that I'm passing by, and I across the street. I'm passing to other side, and two of them came and wanted to speak with me. And I said, "Oh, you just had the accident?" He said, "No, it's not an accident. His battery died, and we're just helping him." So random man stopped to help random other handsome man. You know how you always see like two Lamborghinis, red one comes and then yellow comes, or yellow and green. Like they're always like the handsome men are always like to hang out together. Have you noticed? And the one who was talking was very, very handsome, and he was talking about that his cousin, which is a man, got married with a woman, and they found out, he made a big dowry. He paid 200,000 dowry for her, and then he found out on the wedding night that she lied, that she's not pure actually, that she was with other men, and he said he divorced her. And we were start talking about this, and the why I'm telling you is that he said, yes, it's true that all my life my goal is to save for the dowry for his wife to the future. So I find it really nice, and it was like a really nice conversation, and I don't push other men away. If they come, I speak. If it's handsome, I always have something to learn from them, and I'm very polite, and I have cordial conversations everywhere with people. If it's a man, it's a couple, if it's a woman. But of course, if I have a man, I don't flirt. I don't go to other men's house. I don't give my number, like this. And he was caring. He's like, "Do you need something? Do you need food? Do you need somewhere to be dropped off?" I said, "No, I'm going here." It was like 1 minute. I needed to cross. And I said, "Thank you." We had a lovely conversation. His friend was lovely, and he gave me some, inspirations that I saw, wow, this man is amazing. And he realizes his role, that his all life, he said, I go to work and I sleep 4 hours and then I go again, and I want to give the best for my future wife. So there is amazing man doing that. And I think 3 days ago, I was passing by and my battery died, and I went to the, there is a restaurant, you can have coffee, but usually it's food, but a lot of people go there because they have very famous coffee. And it was very early in the morning, and I wanted to charge my phone, and I asked, "Do you have this charger?" And the charger was not charging well. And I come out and I see one table with the 3 very handsome men. These men who are in the bodybuilding, who are very into fitness, and they have like this black outfits, and they all look the same. And I saw them, I'm like, they will have a charger. Yes, it's so hard to find a nice dress these days. It always has to be custom made, yes. Because nowadays they just, it's a fast fashion. They want you to be promiscuous. Actually, it's created. It's a big movement that they on purpose to do that so women can lose their power. When you are wearing very promiscuous and open dresses, you're more promiscuous. You're becoming more promiscuous. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're having intimate connections, because the dress dictates your attitude towards life. That's why I wear certain dresses, because I'm a princess and I want to live my life as a princess. I will self-coronate every single day. That I know that I'm aristocratic, I know that I'm special, I know that I'm royal. No one is allowed to treat me bad, no one is allowed to do this to me. You can leave me in the street, have nowhere to stay, no food, and I will still walk like I own the whole city. Because one time I got locked out from my mansion. I couldn't go inside, and it was late. And I was walking in a street, in the middle of the street, like you think that I own the whole world, and I had nowhere to sleep. Of course, I called my man. He climbed in the window and got the door open, But that one moment, no. And he has a Rolls Royce. He said, "Do you want to sleep, not sleep? Do you want to lay down while I do this, because it can take time?" I said, "No, no problem. I will just sit, And he said, no, go on the back in the Rolls Royce. It's very comfortable. You can lay down, you can rest. I said, no, it's okay. And he climbed the window, he pushed the window up. Thankfully, I left the kitchen window open, and he went to the kitchen and got the door open, and I went home. You know, I was sorted. But you should see me. I had nowhere to go. The door was closed. I have nothing with me, no money, nothing. And I'm walking like in the middle of the street like I own the whole universe, because the confidence is above the roof, because I know who I am, and I know there is someone looking after me. You can remove my parents, you can remove my family, you can remove my house, you can remove my money, and I will still walk like I'm the queen of the universe, because it is true. So going back to the self-care, and we will talk about the skincare and the hygiene and beauty, is understanding about your weight. You have to have a beautiful weight that you like, that you feel light in. And body positivity doesn't actually exist. There is no fat skeleton. People are supposed to be slim, not skinny, not thin, slim. Slim means you still have your curves if you're a woman, but they're proportional, not extra weight. You should not have 3 stomachs. You should not have chest coming out of your bra. You shouldn't have hands that are too big in here, that they're touching your shoulder, the inner of the chest. That, you know, it should be like exactly like this. That there is a normal hand, normal size of the hand, normal. You have to be normal. You have to start becoming a normal. Feet, normal size. You see this? Normal. It's not overweight. It's not too much. That any clothes fit me. I go S, fit me. M, fit me. Of course, L I don't wear. It's too big. M sometimes is too big as well, because my waist is 32 inch. That's very small. And you know, in a camera, you have to know camera adds weight. In life, I'm slimmer than you see, because if you look at my pictures, you can see I'm actually slim. And of course, if the picture is taken wrongly, that you can look bigger as well. But in general, the videos make the human larger, because that's how the lenses widen to be able to capture. That's why the lens naturally widens the person a little bit. But thankfully, you can see that I'm still good. So the weight loss, gym, if you need to walk, but understand that it's not the cardio that actually removes the weight. I will give you very good advice and a secret that a lot of people don't understand. Don't be afraid of the weights. I don't say to you to lift weights as a bodybuilders, but I tell you to lift weights, small weights. And you can do cardio a little bit, you can warm yourself, you can dance. Dance helped me a lot. I always, when I dance, I feel the weight is going. And don't be afraid to understand that you can have a trainer, and he can explain to you which exercises you need to do, what movements you need to take care of. And you can have 2 kilos, 5 kilos, 10 kilos. No need to lift 100 kilos or 50 kilos and become a bodybuilder and build only the backside. That is unnatural and that looks funny. But if you want to lose weight, number one is some weights, because it's not actually coincidence that lose weight. You need to lift weights, you know? I always thought, why it's that name? Because weight is your weight, and that's called weights, to lift weights. And maybe 2-3 years ago, I would be like, no, don't touch anything. But now I say, yes, I agree. I agree. You can lose weight very quick if you just lift weights. And my second advice, the best advice I can give you, is stop eating wheat. I did a post many times. I spoke about this very many times, that this is what changed my life. That I stopped wheat last August. Of course, I can make a mistake. If it's an event, I can eat a cake, but I see immediately that the weight comes. I don't know what it is with that, but there is a book. It's from Dr. Williams Davis. I recommended it so many times that I know his name by heart. He has a YouTube channel. He has been on national TV, and it's called Wheat Belly. If someone wants, you can write it down. So, Wheat Belly, and it talks about wheat. It explains that the wheat is actually created for animals, not for a human being. Excuse me. And we are not capable to process it. So when you remove bread, cookies, cakes, pasta, rice, you automatically lose weight. And I tried that on my own self. In 2-3 weeks, I lost so much weight, I needed to buy new clothes. And I didn't go to the gym, by the way, I want to tell you. Sorry, I'm correcting this, because when the belt goes too high, it's like uncomfortable. So I'm correcting it so it doesn't go too high. But what I want you to know is losing weight is mandatory. If you have extra weight, you have to lose weight. And of course, the skincare. Skincare is very important. You can be very beautiful, you can be luxurious, you can be pleased that you're a woman, but if you have pimples on your face, that's not good. That's not magic. So you want to create magic and beauty in your life by the way you look as well, not only by the things you have. You can live in a beautiful house, you can have a great money, you can have business, but you have to take care of your skincare. Skincare, there are steps. First of all, you want to wash your face every single evening. No matter what you have done, I always say there's a rule for a woman in a hygiene a level that she needs to take a shower every single day, no matter what you've been doing, even if you're all day laying in the bed. Because even when you're laying, you are sweating. There are bacteria when you're going out, take the bin or take the post or going to the shop or sitting in your car. There is a dust coming on your face and laying down on your face. There's a bacteria everywhere, everything you touch. So you have to take a shower. Such a short amount of time you lost the weight. Yes, it was less than 2, because I started in the beginning of the August, was 6th or 5th of August, and by the end, which is like 2-3 weeks, I already had I needed to go to extra small in my gym wear, and I didn't go to the gym. And I thought, oh, let me go to the gym, and I'm wearing while I'm walking to the gym. This is falling down. I needed to hold and to get to the gym. I was like, okay, I need to buy a new one. Gorgeous certificate. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for a beautiful compliment and beautiful rose. Yes, because when I stopped wheat, I didn't eat bread, because I love the bread and the cheese and the butter, you know, all these things is the very tasty. But when I started eating bread, my weight went like water. I'm like, where? And I said the book was saying that you don't even need to exercise, like you don't need to change your regime. And I was like, I'm going to test this. I'm not going to go to the gym even once. And for 2.5 weeks, I didn't go to the gym. Thank you for yet another live video. You're welcome. Thank you for being in here. And I love your rose you're sending to me. Thank you for flowers. I love it. So I did this experiment. I didn't go to the gym and I just stopped eating wheat. I was very, very strong. Wow. Yes, it was a really beautiful experience. And I kept my discipline. I didn't touch one cookie. I didn't touch rice. I didn't touch pasta. I, in general, don't eat rice pasta. You have to force me. Like, I don't eat that. For me, it's a food for poor people. Where's my salmon? Where's my caviar? Why would I eat pasta? That's so not tasty. It's wheat. It's just flour. You're giving me empty flour, basically air. No, I want something nice. Give me nice salad. Give me nice soup. Give me something vegetables. Bread culture is quite strong here. Yes, I know. Everywhere is very strong. But in that book, the first 2 chapters I read, and I was reading it in the gym. My trainer came. I said, "Is this true?" He said, "Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, this is true." And you know, in the book, you can see pictures of overweight people. Yes, I lost weight when I cut sweets as well. Sweets, yes, but sweets is also, of course, very influential. All these candies, all these sweet, different snacks, these carbonated juices. But I never had a problem with them. But I love the bread, and I removed the bread. I'm like, oh my God, this is a total evil. Because you know, nowadays bread is not done the same way, and wheat, gluten, we are living in a very dangerous society, so we have to cut wheat. When I cut wheat, and there was like a 1 month when I was living, and I had a person who was taking care of my food, and I was going down to the restaurant, and they were preparing some food, and they had some wheat, and I was eating it for like 1 month, and I gained weight immediately. And then I stopped it. I didn't go to that restaurant. They were really nice. They were making really nice dish. They were taking care of everything, the way they were packing my food. I loved it. But every day there will be a small part of like a bread where they put the meat on top. And it was really tasty, and it had like a, like a healthy, like nuts on it and something like that. But I was like thinking, oh, it's just one little. It was like little, like a bun, you know. It looked like a very small part of the bread, and I was eating it. And in 1 month, I saw that I gained weight. I immediately saw the difference, and I was like, I cannot believe that this bread is making, and it's like one round bread, and I'm like, I cannot believe this is making me gain weight. I'm like, no, I will not. And I cut immediately. That was 1 month with that restaurant that I was having food with them every day, and I was having my vegetables. I was eating very clean, but that one piece of bread ruined it. I'm like, oh, like this, you know. I immediately cut it off, and then I see in the pictures immediately, no belly, no nothing, immediately goes off. The moment you cut off, you don't imagine how light I feel. I didn't eat anything today. Today, all day I fasted. I slept for 10 hours. I think I lost 3 kilos. I can feel it from my dress. And I didn't eat anything today. I'm fasting all day, and it's almost 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm fasting all day, then I will have something light, like maybe some, cucumber. I love eating raw cucumber, just cutting cucumber and eating cucumber. This is my skincare regime. No way. Yes, I'm very powerful and extreme. One time I didn't sleep for 2 days straight. Yeah, 1 month. Yeah. Yeah, in 1 month you gain weight. In 1 month, in few weeks you can lose weight. The weight, this is why I wanted to mention this about her, this woman, this beautiful, magical woman. The weight, it can be controlled, but it is up to you. You have to make a decision. If you can take one thing from this live, is really cut off wheat. Stop eating bread. I highly, highly recommend. It really, really works. In a restaurant, we went out a few days ago, and there was my man, and he was his friend opposite us, and we were sitting next to each other, and I'm like, hey, touching his hand. And he's like, oh, what a nice picture. He was wearing like a blue, navy blue, and I had red. And my nails were a little bit different color than this, like a different red, but also shade of red. He's like, let's take a picture. Like I don't take a picture for the faces, like I don't do that. But he took a picture. It was such a beautiful picture. I'm like, now the man is the one, the woman is like, I like a selfie. I don't do that. But I always wanted like this, I wanted always the man say, let's take a picture, And he just took a picture of our like a down outfit, the feet, and my nails with his hand. He has like this powerful hand, this giant watch, how these successful men are. So, and my friend, later I showed her, she's like, who's that man with a beautiful watch? I'm like, you look at the wrong things. Like, you don't understand the concept, why we're taking this picture, that it's about love. But I said, okay, no worries. She's like, who's that man with the beautiful watch? I'm like, it's my man. Focus on the moment. Sometimes women focus on the wrong things, And I didn't even ever pay attention to his watch. To be honest, I cannot care less. These things are not important for me. I'm a very different caliber of a woman. I never go for a man just because he has a nice car or something. And one time I was in our building, and I needed to wait for the concierge, and he was not there. And I asked one of the drivers who, so cute, yes. And one of the drivers, I said, can someone help me? He said, no, but there is a man sitting outside, and he's a very big boss. He has very good connections. He can, call whatever security, and they can ask the concierge to come earlier because I need to wait for a long time, like 30 minutes. And I really wanted to go. I wanted to sleep so much. I was so tired. And I see this man, yes, he's there, but try to understand, okay? It's not about the race or something, but you have to understand, in the society we live in, people are judgmental. If I'm a beautiful, tall, white woman and I go to the man who is a different race and dark color and I sit next to him, what will people think about me? That I'm the lower one, that I am trying to get something, that I'm with him because of his money. And I didn't know nothing what he has something. I said, no, it's okay. I will wait on my own. I will wait. I rather wait. I rather sleep in the street than go speak with someone, ask for something that is irrelevant. He's a guest here as well. Why would I go and speak? Can you make your connection? Can you call this? It's irrelevant and it's not correct. He's not from my race. People will misunderstand. We're living in the Middle East. You don't see very often a white woman going to the black man and walking with him or sitting with him or laughing with him. It's kind of, in here is not really appropriate. This mixing races in here is not really appropriate. And they usually think this woman is cheaper, that he has a lot of money and he got a white woman. Because I really like, there was this man, and he does a lot of beautiful videos. He explains a lot about women, and he was saying that actually it's a disgrace for the black men that when they become successful, instead of going for their own women, they go for the white women. I'm glad you are trying to explain. Yes, thank you. Yes, and yes, and in his video he explained that actually it's not good that the black men are not choosing black women anymore. He did the interview with black women, and they said, absolutely, I would love to be with my man. So all black women are extremely faithful to black men, but the black men are not faithful. They go to the whiter women, and completely white women, when they're athletes, when they're basketball players, when they become famous rappers, because that's the way how they show the status, that look, now I have arrived, now I can get the white woman. You understand? This is what happens in America, yes. And in general, I prefer to be in my own race. You know, I will not date a black guy. I will not date the Indian. I will not date the Asian guy because I'm a white woman. I need to be with my own race. You know, I need to be with my own person, and it has nothing to do with the discrimination. But you have to understand that you need to keep in your own lane, because I don't want to take a man from other race that belongs to other woman. I'm late again. You're not late. You are right on time when you need to. Don't ever think that you're late. And don't worry when girls say, "Oh, I missed a lot." You didn't miss nothing. Exactly. Equally yoked in all areas. Yes, correct. Equally yoked. Your race, your culture, your traditions. Hello, ladies. Someone is joining. Say hello to this beautiful soul. Black men are also attracted to Pakistani women. Yes, sometimes. But you have to understand, I respect women so much. If you are Pakistani, I want your man to marry you. I don't want him to come to me. I will not accept because I don't like their food. I don't like nothing about them. We get approached a lot by black men. Yes, because they are programmed now that you are higher society, a higher level if you choose the white woman. So actually, he's not choosing you. He's choosing his dominance to have a place in society. So I don't want to be used. But I was telling you this story, so I did never approach this man. And the next day, I can see the Rolls Royce is stopping, and he comes from this Rolls Royce, the driver who I asked before, he said, "You see, I told you he's very wealthy." I said, "I cannot care less about those things, and do not talk to me." I think people don't care as much in 2025. I'm British European. Oh, Ethiopian, excuse me. And I date whoever treats me the best, regardless of race. But I love your outfit today. Thank you so much for the compliment. I love this cute dress. But I love Equally Yoked, and I love to stick with my own culture. And it can be close to my culture, but I want my children to be like me. And I spoke about this before, that I want the person to look like me. I'm Polish, and I hope my husband will be Polish. Polish, the nationality. Yeah, but you don't need to hope. You say, if you're Polish, you said, "I chose this man." I don't hope. I choose to be with a Polish man for you. Same language, same culture that we grew up in. Yes, and here we have a lot of Europeans, Polish people, Romanian girl I met, and she said, I came here, and she went to the building. She started renting a building, and when she would go to the pool in her building, there was a guy looking at her all the time. And she didn't say nothing. She said, "Shall I do something?" I said, "Don't do nothing. He needs to choose, because he's the man. He needs to pursue you." And for a couple of weeks, they were just looking at each other, smiling. And one time he approached. So she came here to the Middle East, and guess what? She met a guy that is from her country. She's Romanian. She met a Romanian guy. Same is with Armenian girl that I knew. Armenia is different than Romania. Armenian girl, she came here and she said, "Oh my God, I don't see anyone." I said, "Find a community, Armenian, like a young professionals community, and go there." Sorry, not here, in London. She was in London, and there is a beautiful big community. And she met a guy who was Armenian. He had a name of her brother. That was even more beautiful indication that they're supposed to be together. I prefer Arab and Turkish men. Pakistani men are boring. Yes, this is also close to your culture. So I don't mean, when I say your race, it doesn't mean like completely your race. It's just close to your race. Hello to Devik. I haven't caught one of your lives in a while. So glad I get to catch this one. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. Ahoma Barak. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for joining. Thank you for compliment. I'm happy that you are here with us, and it's a good energy and good atmosphere and good ambience, and we're all together. So regarding the race, I'm very careful of mixing the race, because actually a lot of books and a lot of researches are done that it's not really good, because there are very big conflicts between interracial couples. They stay married shorter, because you have to understand, we are different. If you marry someone who has different food than you, different even sleep regime than you, different outlook of life than you, different religion, believes in a completely different God, or doesn't believe in God at all, comes from a different culture, has different family values, has different traditions of daily life, of how to pray, how to shower, how to have a hygiene, it's going to be very difficult. I understand why some people get discouraged, because they might be in a new country where no one else is from their culture. I love my culture and language. Yes, of course, I understand. You're completely right. You're very smart. They get discouraged that, oh, I'm not meeting my person. Let me just get someone who loves me, someone who treats me well. But this way I can meet a lot of men who are going to treat me well. But I look at them and I'm like, but my children will not look like me. I don't want a different skin color of my children. I don't want. I will look at my children and I will resent them. Why they look different than me? I'm very particular. I'm very loyal to my culture and to my traditions and to my race and to my skin color. If I would be yellow, I would choose a man who is yellow. If I will be purple, I will choose a man who is purple. But I am white and I want a man who is like me. I love these cute hearts. Thank you. Sorry for the noise. The girls are meeting men and they're like, oh, where are you from? Argentina, oh, lovely. And the men are like, what? Always hear the woman's voice. You don't hear the man's voice. You're like, yeah, like this. uh, that's true. The culture does make a difference. When I interact with other cultures, they say I'm rude. I have no idea. Yeah, and culture is so important. You know, one of my friends, she lives in a building where there are a lot of Indian and Pakistani people, and they have arguments all the time there because Pakistani people are rude. Not all, of course. Don't like misunderstand me. I have nothing against any race. I accept everyone. I respect everyone. I'm in my own lane. You know, I'm a princess of the universe. Why would I disrespect anyone? Like, it's not my thing. But she said it's a lot of arguments because they're rude to all other nations. You know, and unfortunately, you have to understand. One of the guys, we were at the dinner, and he explained it's the reason is because there are so many, and even if you go into their country, they don't respect each other because they're living in a small places, a lot of people, so they have to kind of constantly argue. They have to put their feet down so they can have some life because they live in a very terrible circumstances. So when they come to the better countries, they still carry their rudeness and no boundaries and drama with them. So you hear that a lot. Everyone like is against, you know, these races because I agree with you. Yes, because of how they behave. And then you come and you see, for example, locals in the Middle East. Everyone loves them because they're rich. Look at the Arab and men and women. They're extremely beautiful, extremely rich, and they're calm. Of course I'm calm. I have a nanny, I have a housekeeper, I have a gardener, I have a driver. I'm just a beautiful woman sitting in a car. I have so much money. Of course I'm going to say, hi, how are you? Because I'm rich. And I have so much wealth I cannot spend. And I have a handsome husband, and I'm super beautiful. I saw this beautiful Arab woman yesterday. She looked very beautiful. She was fully covered with abaya and hijab. She had 3 kids and a husband. And she didn't even see people around her. She was so busy being beautiful and wealthy. She didn't see nothing, no problems, because you have to understand, wealth removes a lot of problems. Wealth removes a lot of, misunderstandings. But usually Indian and Pakistani people, they're very poor. Their country is poor, their economy is terrible. So they come here, that's why poor people always argue. I'm sorry for the noise. In the other side of the building, they're cleaning. But there is a big door that is open, I think you can hear. I'm sorry for the noise. So going back to your weight loss, this is very important. This is number 1, what you want to focus on. Skincare, please. First one is you're cleaning the skin. You're cleaning the skin, you're washing the skin, and not with a soap, not with a shampoo, but you're washing it with a face wash. There's a certain word for that. It's called face wash. Buy a good organic face wash, wash your skin. Nice, yes. So today, let's focus a little bit on ourselves, about the woman, and understand these things. Face wash is number 1. Wash your face twice, 3 times if you have makeup. Then put your moisturizer, your cream. You can put your serum before that if you want. And one thing that women miss is the under eye cream. This is super, super important. So you wash your face. You can dry with a towel or with a tissue, so you don't need to have bacteria on your towel. And then what you want to do is to put the moisturizing cream, put your serum, to put your under eye cream. Sometimes you can use heavier creams, like if you have some discoloration or pimples or redness. It's like a medical type of a cream to soothe your face, or put a nice, it's called night mask, not removal cream. You don't need to remove it, but it's a mask that your skin absorbs while you're sleeping. So take care of your skin, and in the morning, of course, you can use the cream with SPF. I don't separately put SPF because my foundation has, and I just put my cream and then I put my SPF foundation, so it helps. I thankfully don't have discoloration. I don't have, nothing on my face. I'm very grateful. But I'm a night person anyway. I like to be awake in the night, so it kind of helps me to not be under the sun. And I don't go under the sun. I don't take a sun bath. I don't try to be tan. I love white skin because white skin is aristocratic skin. And whatever color I would be born, I will be pleased with that color, but I'm very happy that I'm who I am. And I'm not trying to be darker because I don't want to change myself. I like what God has given to me, and I'm very grateful I can live this privileged lifestyle by, how I look, by my beauty, by my intelligence, by my good heart, by my skin, by my hair. Whatever God has given me, He's given me the best. So I can have the best life and the best chances in life. And I can influence the masses and help the people because of my beauty, because of my intelligence. So He has given me everything. So I'm trying to give it back to the world and leave something, a legacy before I go, before I go see Him. And of course, God bless my life, God bless your life, so we can fulfill our destinies. And the beauty is very important for a woman. For a magical woman, you have to understand magic has so much to do with beauty. It's interconnected terminology. It's there. It's like, how can I explain to you? It's like this chair has the pillow. They're kind of connected. They're different things, but they're connected, and they work with each other the best when they're both with each other. So if you want to be magical, if you want to have a feminine lifestyle, if you want to live well, you have to take care of your beauty. Skincare is a must. Hygiene is a must. You need to wash your feminine parts. It's a must, especially if you have feminine days. 10 times you need to take a shower, you take 10 times showers. Shower every day is mandatory, sometimes twice a day if it's a hot day. If you got out, sometimes I go out and I need to come and change my dress, I will go to the shower, I'll refresh myself. Or even if you just wash your armpits, even if you just wash your shoulders, even if you wash your hands, even if you just wash your hands on, redo the makeup. Every day I spend so much time on the hygiene, it's unbelievable. And I time it, I'm like, okay, hair wash, this shower, this clean, face mask. I spend so much time on beauty, and it reflects. Because for a woman, the most important is to have time for herself. So here, let's just do exercise. Find 1 hour a day that is only for you. For me, it will be like 3-4 hours or more. Sometimes all day in a spa or in a salon or just at home. Find time for you. When you can use the bathroom as long as you need. When you can take a bath as long as you need, or stand under the shower 30 minutes if that's what you need. When you can do your makeup without no rush. Let's finish this rushing, running, stressing, chasing, begging. Let's finish this era and let's start this quiet era without no rush. When I'm crossing the street, I will cross peacefully. When I'm doing my makeup, I want to do it without no rush. Today we had friends over, I think 6 or 7 people, and I need to come see you. So I left them. I said, okay, you guys enjoy everything and I'll see you later. And they were sitting in the apartment in the living room, eating, laughing, joking, and the girls with me. The guys are sit together and the girls are with me. And I'm doing my makeup and I'm talking to them. And I bring in a living room, we have like a tables and the chairs. And I removed the chair and removed the table. I brought it next to where it is my vanity. I said, okay, sit down here. I put everything, and I was doing my makeup there and getting pretty. And the reason I'm telling you is that no matter where you are, even you're surrounded with friends, you have an event, you need to go somewhere, you have to create time for you to have this vanity, to have a time for yourself, to have time for your beauty. Beauty. God, give me more time to be beautiful. God, make me more beautiful. Give me more beauty. I want to look younger. I want to look more radiant. You own this. This is yours. Give it to me. Go to the right source, not with the surgery. You know, I've not done any surgery. I've not done any procedures. I like to be calm. I like to be beautiful. I like to live my life like this. I don't need stress in my life. I don't need fights and arguments with people. I don't. If I say I don't like someone or they don't like me, I don't go back again. I don't give my energy to them, you know? I remove myself. I remove my look, my eye contact. Because it's part of beauty to preserve your energy. Now, skincare, hygiene, you understand, is very important. The nails, taking care of the hair, taking care of. Every time when you go to sleep, you have to remove your makeup. That's mandatory. Do not sleep with the makeup. If you're buying makeup, buy designer makeup. It sits differently. It stays longer. It's a higher quality. The packaging looks more beautiful. And in general, you feel the effect, the end result of a designer makeup is much better. It's better for you to have one mascara than designer mascara. You can buy in a drugstore, for example, a mascara that is $5 or $10. Designer makeup is going to be maybe $30, $50. But don't be afraid. Some people think that designer makeup is extremely expensive. It's not. watch I bought a mascara. I think it was $40, $40 for a mascara. I don't think that it's expensive. And I could buy a mascara that was $11. That is a regular mascara, which I will not buy because I know myself, I want the best. But the difference is $30, $29 to be exact. For that $29, okay, maybe you can buy, say, something to eat or something to drink. It's a small amount. How often do you wash your, let me see, makeup brushes? Oh, very often. At least once a week, sometimes twice a week. I feel it, you know, that I need to wash it. It's like no one needs to tell you, but some people don't wash for like 1 month. I wash very, very often, very often. And what I also do is when I do my makeup, I take a tissue, I make it a little bit wet, and I do my brush like this. So say I put my foundation and I use the foundation brush. After I finished, I do this with my brush on that tissue. I like it like that so much because it's like after each time I kind of clear it out. I clean it. And mascara lasts a really long time too. The designer one, yes, really long time. The effect is different. It doesn't make this clump reaction effect, but it has this beautiful, you know, like effect in the end. I love designer makeup. Many years ago, I've decided I want designer only. And I told you this story before that I was in a gym and I didn't have my concealer. And I asked one girl, can you give me concealer? I took the concealer I didn't like it. It was just a drugstore, like a Rimmel or L'Oreal. You can see I cannot even tell the name because I don't know. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the effect. I didn't like the quality. It creased in like 1-2 hours. It made like all makeup really, it looked really bad. I was like, oh my God. And she gave me, I'm very grateful she helped. I can ask anything from any stranger, they will give me, you know. But I didn't like the quality. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. I run home to take my designer concealer. I'm like, oh, like this. I was so happy. I will invest in my designer makeup. One thing I will tell you, if you want to be really luxury woman, start with a designer makeup. It will change your life. It will change the outlook for you in life. And sorry, it's going to be a little bit noisy. They're going to clean in here. I hope we can manage with the sound. Maybe I will move. I hope he doesn't need long time for cleaning. But I'm sorry in advance if there will be some noise. So this is about the skincare, the makeup. This is very important for you to understand. And of course, sleep. I will tell you the most important thing for a woman is, excuse me for me moving like this, is the sleep. If you don't sleep enough, that's why they call it beauty sleep for a reason, you know. And make sure that you have a place to do your makeup. Don't do it in a rush. You know what? I have an idea. Let me take you a little bit around while they're cleaning in here. Let me show you a little bit around. I will show you later the background, but I want to show you this beautiful decoration that they made. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? How cute is this? And I love this. Look how they like made it gold. It's real flowers. Everything is real. These are real flowers. Just make it like gold. I always come from those lifts. This is where I come. This very quiet corner. I left my things on the back. I will go back. And I always had a question like, what is this door? And recently I discovered that it's actually like a private restaurant where they have functions. It's really nice like this. But yes, here is the place. And let me read, you are actually asking some questions. But I really like this corner. Like if it will be more light, I would definitely sit here, you know? I really like this corner. It's like quiet. I will just wait for them to clean and then I will go back because it's a little bit noisy there. And here, let me see if the door is open. Maybe I'll show you a little bit outside. 1 second. Here in the daytime, they have like a coffee and everything like this. You can come have something to eat. But yeah, I will go in that corner in a quiet place and I will answer your questions while I'm waiting. Sorry for the noise. Let me see what you're asking. All right. Stunning, yes, very. Can you give us some advice on how to achieve excellence in every area of life? Thank you in advance. This is what we're talking. Excellence. It starts with the small things. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your beauty, taking care of your home, taking care of what type of person you are dating. You don't need to have excellence. You just need to think about your life. I love this corner. I will see if I can take you outside. Oh no, the door is closed. Okay, I will stay here. And yes, you don't need excellence. I wish I can show you. Wait. Do you see it? You can see the tallest building from here. It's really nice. You don't need excellence. You just need a good life. You just need a calm, prosperous life. You don't need you don't need excellence. And there was another question. Let me just answer. Especially if you wear makeup every day, like you should, needs to be best quality. Yes, and this is like a misconception that people have, that it's okay to have like cheap things. It's not okay. And a misconception is that your life is you have a long time to live and you can just wait. No, I don't have a long time to wait. I'm sorry for the noise. There are lifts and people are trying to go upstairs, so I will try to go back, see if they finished, and show the beautiful view like this. Yes, I think he finished. Sorry for moving around. So I'm here. You can see I always take a book and my phone holds the book. These are the lovebirds. Isn't that cute? I love this place, and I was moving this around because I wanted the setup to be a little bit different. But yes, they finished cleaning, so now I will come back, sit here. There's the fireplace. I had here with my friend. I was sitting one time. It's a very special place. And I love this ambience as well, this really nice corner. I like how they make everything. Actually, all the corners are nice. Everything is nice in here. You can see slightly the dress. You see how long is the dress? It's like under the way where... this door is open. Let me show you. I love this building. Wait, I will show you if you can see. You see? This has like 2 towers. It's very beautiful. Where I am, so that's the main lobby. I will take you there. But I'm here. I'm in the residence side. So this is not for everyone. That's why it's very quiet. From this, we have like a luxury jewelry store. And then you come, and this lobby is for the residents. So I really like sitting here because in a hotel entrance, I don't. And we already have a Christmas tree. Last year I was lucky. This is where the celebration was, and this is the biggest, tallest building in the world, and the fireworks. So my table was here, and I was watching the fireworks like that. This is where I spent the last Christmas. It was amazing, and this exact treat was. I even have a picture I posted, so it's magical. It has like a pool. The music is there. They organize. Oh, outside is beautiful. Yes, very beautiful. And outside you can also sit. You can sit outside as well. It's like we will do little. Break between we move to the second point. But you can see. I like showing you around because it kind of inspires, I think, in general when you see beauty. And here a lot of time people sit and have their dinners. And this is like the main lobby, you can see. It's very beautiful. You can see how gorgeous it is. They're cleaning, so it's maybe a little bit noise, but you have seen it before, you know? I showed you before. But now they have like a cleaning time. But you can see it's really beautiful. But this is, yes. So we'll go back. And now they finished. And I love the Christmas decors. Like, they make it really nice. Like, everything is really nice. So here you go. And if there is anything else, let me know before I go so I can answer. And then... I don't know when we will have the next time, but This is great. This is nice to connect and speak, you know. Now he's good. He's cleaned. So now it's quiet. I can come back and sit here because I wanted to, you know, when they were cleaning, they were making a lot of noise. So I didn't want to be here while they were cleaning. But now he finished cleaning, so I can sit and continue with you. Let me just see. You were asking something. Let me see. I love the luxurious ambience, yes. And I love the beautiful hearts. Thank you so much for sending that. That's really nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Beautiful, stunning. Wow. That's really nice. Thank you for compliments for the place. How about flower? How about Korean makeup? I personally don't use because, you know, they have a different skin complexion and different needs for the skin. So I kind of use, you know, laboratory makeup. I like designer makeup or the makeup that they make in labs. You know, for example, Clinique is actually lab makeup. They make it in labs. They have people who test the makeup. And it's, you know, Clinique was done even before I was born. So they have a specific prestige. So if you want like a makeup and skincare, Clinique has skincare. Clarins is a very good brand. I have everything from them. The creams, the face washes, face masks, and I really like it. They're good. So I don't take a cream that is designed for one, you know, if it's just for Korean, I don't want. If it's just for, say, European, I don't want. I want like a global that tackles all skin types, sensitive skin or, you know, oily skin. I want like that. And Korean brands, you have to understand, they don't really tackle because, say, if you're Korean, you're not going to think about what the black woman needs for her hair or for her skin because it's not in your range. So I personally don't use any Korean makeup, and I will tell you one thing about me, and it will make sense why I don't use. Because, say, when you look at the Korean makeup and the packaging, you have all these Chinese or Japanese letters. In my mind, weirdly enough, it associates with made in China, with something cheap. So it can be very expensive cream, and you know, in these pharmacies they do Korean makeup, but I don't really like it because I feel like the packaging, because of these letters, in my mind is like, oh, I think it's something cheap, like made in China, something not good quality, and it can be very expensive cream. It could be like even more expensive than designer, but in my mind I have an association that it's cheap, and I don't want to see that in my bathroom, where I have gold. How you call it, soap dispenser, beautiful luxury shampoos, you know, Chanel bottles, and then I have this Korean white cream. Like, I don't want it. And if I have to buy it, if there is some amazing mask and you will suggest me for every skin color, I will put it in a different packaging. But I don't like the packaging. I don't like how it looks. It looks very simple. It's usually just white, and I don't like those letters because it associates with me with like something low quality. And this is just me, has maybe nothing to do with the truth, but I listen to myself. I am just how I am, you know. I choose how I want to choose, and if I have a bad association with anything, doesn't matter even the price, I don't do it. You know, for example, my friend, she has a bad association with Hermes because they make her wait for so long for her bag. She's a millionaire, she can buy any bag, and Chanel loves her. And she has now, I don't know, over like 20, 30 Chanel bags, every color, because they love her. So she goes and she buys there, you know. So I will say to you, it's the association that you make on a Hermes. You know, it's a very expensive brand. It's one of the most expensive bags in the world. And she has a bad association. She said, I don't feel good. How they make me feel, and I don't buy anything from them. And I think this is how real women should be. If something makes you feel uncomfortable, if you have bad associations, bad feelings, bad like a vibe even with the thing, you don't have to do it. You don't have to buy it. So I will suggest you to listen to yourself. And remember, I mentioned before that don't do what you don't want, do what you want. So with regards to this makeup, I will not buy it. I will stick to my designer makeup and designer skincare. But if that's what you want, and maybe you know you are from there, then fine. You know what is good for you. It's just I'm telling how I feel. Korean makeup leans towards the lack of no makeup. I don't like it. I like to look like I have no makeup. LOL. Yes, I know what you mean. It's like Korean makeup. They say it's no makeup, but you have to understand. Korean girls, they can be 15. They look super young, because they can be. It's their eyes, it's their eyebrows, they're very very skinny. So you will see the woman and she looks like 20, but she's actually like 45. and no makeup look. I don't need no makeup look. I want to look like I have makeup because I put a lot of effort and I bought this designer makeup. I wanted people to know that I'm wearing a makeup. So yes, but do what you want. It's your life. You know, I'm here to share my perspective. I'm not saying that I claim to be right on everything, but I follow my feelings. If I don't like something, I don't do it. I like the comment when it says when you need to wear makeup, it should be the best. I agree. I caught a little off a conversation about culture earlier, and I wanted to know, excuse me, what if a woman comes from a culture where there are more women than men? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's more men or women. It doesn't matter. You go where you belong. Don't put limitations. This is limiting belief in your mind. So true. I'm inspired by a Korean woman that they're so beautiful yet look so youthful even in their 40s. Yes, because it's their complexion, is their genome. I actually like even say, for example, a lot of black women that you look younger than they are, because you have to understand for their melatonin level, they always will have younger skin. And you know, I had a cleaner, and she was cleaning a house for one black lady, and she said that lady is like 60. She looks maximum 30. She's so well put together, doesn't have one wrinkle. So she was working for me and for one other lady. She has many customers, and she said every time I look at her, I'm like, I cannot believe she's 60. And same, look at the beautiful, gorgeous Naomi Campbell. Look at her age, like she looks so young. You know, there are certain cultures, they look younger than they are, and it's amazing. You know, it's really, really amazing. European women age faster because they have thinner skin and lighter skin. So lighter and thinner skin ages faster. Excuse me. But this is about, you know, like genes, and also, but you can invest. You know, if you don't like something, like just choose another thing, a product that you will like, that will last you longer, and something in general that you benefit. Because you know, some creams are not for everyone, some masks are not for everyone. There is, for example, my friend bought a Manuka honey mask, organic, very nice quality. She gave me, and it gave me irritation. I said, I cannot use it, thank you. So it's not everything is for everyone. If Korean makeup works for you, maybe your skin complexion is close to them. Maybe that's why it works for you. Maybe that's why you like. But also try to understand that now it's a trend. Now it's a trend, and they do all these TikToks and everything, and they're trying to bring more, you know, this Asian products to the Europe, so Asia can overwhelm and win. So there is also economical and political idea behind it, why they're saying it's so good, and they're taking European science to create these things so it can work. So and I think they're going to go for all skin types and all makeups because they want to dominate the planet. So I just don't like it. I like how you see beauty in all cultures. Yes, I see beauty in all cultures, and I like why I tell you that I don't like interracial couples, because I think it's like you don't like yourself. It's like you hate yourself and you cannot be successful in your own race, so you're trying to get, oh, at least I get something. This is my honest view, because if you're beautiful, if you're good, if you know your culture, if you love your culture, if you follow your traditions, there should be no problem for you to get the man from your culture. So in my mind, when I see interracial couple, oh, okay, it didn't work out for her. She couldn't get a man from her culture. That's how I think about her. Yes, I'm black and I use African skincare because it's really made from my skin. Exactly. This is exactly what I'm saying. And there are special these oils that are for actually black race. A lot of women that are watching my channel are black, and they say, I'm using this, what you recommend, and it works miracles. But if you give that oil to anyone, even for me, it will not work. It will not work because I have completely different hair. So you have to stick, why I'm telling you, stick to your culture. With the skincare, your culture. With the dresses, your culture dresses. If you're Arabic, no need to wear European clothes. If you're European clothes, no, European person, no need to wear Arabic clothes if you're, you know, not their religion. That's true. I stay away from people from my culture. No, don't stay away from your culture. I always say stick to your culture. Eat your own food. You know, there was this girl, she was Brazilian, and she moved to London, and she started eating, of course, this fast food, all this, you know, when you get, like, you can have like a burger, things like this, something like a fast food. And I said to her, you know, this is not really good for you because this is not your culture. Your culture are beans, meat, you know, it's very fulfilling. And she got very bad problems with her stomach that she needed to do surgery. So I tell you, God knows where He created you from. I want to marry a man from my culture that looks like me, feels like me. I want to look in his eyes and see that there is some connection between me and him. And that's why a lot of different races, when they approach me, I'm genuinely not interested. I genuinely don't find them attractive. I genuinely, it doesn't move nothing to me. I don't care what he has or how rich he is. It doesn't matter to me. What are your thoughts on real and false fur? I prefer real fur, but in London, when I used to live before, it's not allowed. I only ask because I'm American. Those are black men for every. There are 3 black men for every 100 women. I understand what you're saying, but this is a limited beliefs. In here, I see, all Arab women are married with amazing Arab men. And then I met this Arab girl. She's like, there are no guys. I said, when I go to the mall, we have the biggest mall in here. I said, there are so many single men that they go like a river. They float like a river. And I'm thinking, who will I choose? It's endless. I said, this is a limiting belief that you have in your mind, because we live in Middle East, a majority is men. 90% here is men, what I see. Women are at home. Men are outside. I said, this is a limiting belief. I say, okay, sit 1 hour and just watch. Watch every couple. Do you see that they're all married? In 5 minutes that we were talking, how many couples passed by with kids? Men are cuddling the children. Men are talking with women, with their women, married. I said, so how did they find? Oh, it's luck. I said, it's not luck. It's a decision that, of course, I will meet my man. I can be 30, I can be 40, I can be 50. Of course, there is a man for me. And there are so many men for me. Watch me today. I will walk out from this building. I will meet a man. Watch me. You have to be confident about yourself that, of course, I will meet a man. I'm a beautiful, smart, gorgeous woman. And it's not because of my beauty. It's not because I'm smart. And it's not because I'm gorgeous. It's just because I am. Just because I'm a woman. And this is the magic about life. And we talk about everything covered. I wanted to divide to say about the makeup separately, about the people separately, about the man separately, but I like how it all goes in one, I don't know, my dad's side of the family is Muslim, so I feel like I just attracted to men with Muslim backgrounds. Regardless of race, it feels familiar to me. Yes, all Muslims are very similar. And the previous comment where you said that, so not every woman won't get a black man, no, it is your decision. Don't think about statistics, don't think about other people, don't think about the past. Think about, what do I want? You need one man, one. You don't need 100, you don't need 1,000, you need only one man. And I like that you asked the question. So I kind of, I said to you, we have 3 different things: the woman, the beauty, her outlook with life, with the people, and the man. And I like how the questions is like, I don't even need to divide. I'm just going, I talk about the skincare, then I talk about the man, then I talk about interracial dating that was supposed to be in the 3rd one. And I like this life because I don't need to divide it. I can just talk in one, Still, there is a division by the structure, There is a magical woman, has her beauty, has her hygiene, has her weight loss in order. She has the attitude with life, with people as well. We talk about you having these boundaries, how even the first question was about the family. I like how you ask the questions about everything I need to talk. And the 3rd one is, of course, choosing the man, the right man for you. And in here, I want you, it's very gradual how your questions lead me to that, but I will, of course, stick with your questions because you are important. And if we want to talk about men, is you have to understand that you are allowed. You're allowed to have this choice, a decision that I'm going to marry well. And I'm going to marry a man that is good for me, that is right for me. And I don't care about the statistics, I don't care about my age, and I don't care what I need to do and how I need to do it. I just need one man. And God protect me and provide for me and take care of me, so that man comes and enters in my life in a most natural and a beautiful way, that I don't need to worry, that I don't need to beg, I don't need to stress myself out. God provide for me. God take care of me. God help me. I just need one man. Is that too much to ask? You're not asking for 1,000 men to love you. You're asking one provider. And a lot of women around you, how many women you know around you that have a man? So why you think you are not in them? Why you think that, okay, even if it's 3 men to 100, even if it's that statistic, I'm going to be that in that 3. How long you think the relationship should last, and progress from dating, engagement to marriage. There is no set date, you know. There are men that I knew that proposed me in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. It depends. They propose quite quick, but I know that the proposal for the right person, it doesn't take more than a year. When people are 7 years together, I have a very big question mark. Why? Yes, I always say statistics for the losers. LOL, winners will win. Being number, the number doesn't matter. Yes, and the statistics are not always accurate. Not all of the women I know are married. That's fine, and they still have time, and you have time. But in general, when you sit, look at the women around. Majority of women are married, and married with men and provided for and living in a nice houses. Why you should be exception? Why you shouldn't be having that? Why you? Why you need to be in statistics? I don't believe in any statistics. I don't read any statistics because statistics is made from the population. No one asked me the question, so I'm not in a statistics. No one asked you the question. No one asked 100 people of questions. So they take certain amount of people and ask the questions to them. Statistic, the only statistic I will believe if you ask every single person in your city, then I will believe the statistic. Until then, no, I don't believe it. And those are numbers they're made. You have to understand. When I was in university, we had a man who was working with this statistics agency. And he said, when we don't have enough, we need to make up the numbers. We need to adjust the numbers so we can submit the report. So don't believe the newspapers. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe TV. Don't believe social media. Don't believe statistics. You need to believe in one, God. So what does the God say about me as a woman? That the man is lucky if he finds you a wife, that a man will find a wife, that a man will provide for his wife, that you are created here to multiply, that means to have children, to be married. What does God say? Eve, when she came, her only job was to get married. So I'm going to ignore everything that the world is telling to me, and I'm going to go to God and say, you know that I need a husband. God, you know that I cannot do on my own. I need someone to care of me, someone to protect me. I don't want to walk in the streets alone in the middle of the night, worrying how I'm going to pay my bills, not sleeping because I have nowhere to sleep. God, you know my problems. You know that I need a husband, and you know that I'm a godly woman. I have done nothing wrong in life. Forgive me if I did something wrong that I'm not aware of. But I never hurt anyone. I never did something wrong on purpose. So bless my heart. Protect me and give me and remove me from all the limiting beliefs, remove me from all the statistics, remove me from all thoughts about my age, thoughts about my beauty, thoughts about my hair, thoughts about my weight. Remove all these thoughts because they're not from you, they're from evil. And bless me, bless my heart so I can get married because that's what I want. This is the desire of my heart. Or maybe you want something else. You want to open the business, or you want to write a book, or you want to create your dresses line, or you want to have a baby, you want to get pregnant. What are your desires? What are your dreams? And a man is a natural part of the woman of life. When we are talking about this magical woman, I want you to understand you also need a magical man. It's a naturally, gradually we go about the dating, but the last aspect of the woman, she needs the man. When she has her beauty, when she has her life together, but she needs a man. And you have to understand there is nothing wrong with you wanting a man. And there's nothing wrong for you desiring a man and thinking about it and sometimes being sad about it. A lot of women I know, like it starts like from 23 up, especially when you're 28, 29, you start like crying and like, oh, why I don't have this, you know, like thinking about it. And that's natural. That's really normal. And I want you to understand that this is part of life. And if you ask me, the only thing I would like to say to women, if you feel unhappy in your life, I'm not saying marriage solves all the problems, but marriage solves 99% of the problems. Love you get, care you get, intimacy with a man you get, desires, sensual desires get fulfilled, you get. Someone eating with you, you get. Someone going to the movies, you get. You have a best friend all the time with you. You get all the physical fun and laughter with him, cuddling on the sofa, sleeping together, having children. He's buying you gifts, providing for the home, paying all the bills, giving you all the money. Marriage is the answer to many questions. And all the problems for women, single women, they come. I always say, you know, if you would have a husband, you will not be in this situation. If you, I say to you, because husband is, you know, provider. Husband is the protector. He's your security. He's your best friend. He's your man. He's your savior. He's your, like a hero. So talking about the man and dating in general, it's this ability for you to admit that, oh my God, you don't even know how much I need a man. a good quality, classy, traditional man who has values, who wants to be with a woman, who wants to take care of a woman, who wants to protect a woman. And there are men like that. Remember I told you the story when I needed a charger, and in the cafeteria they didn't have a charger, and I saw these three men and I approached them and they gave me the charger. I will tell you one thing. While I was waiting, so they gave the charger, and the girl who was serving there, she took the cable to charge the phone inside. And while she was charging, I said, okay, I will sit next to you, at the other table, so you guys can have together time. He was like, no, 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 no chance, come sit with us. And I sit with them. They're all very good looking, very young, perfect physique, hair, everything made, skin better than any woman's skin. I don't know how they do it. You know, beautiful outfits, you know, all trained, beautiful muscles, perfect. Just perfect, like a street models. I don't know which one to look at. And one of them had like a green eyes. I was like, wow, I never seen green eyes like this, you know. And then there was a guy who was sitting opposite me. He's like, do you want something? He was like, do you want something to drink, something to eat? I got something to eat. I had my hot chocolate, and I'm having fun laughing with them and talking. And they're talking about the women. And one of them, the most handsome, he had I can feel the most connection, and he looked very similar to my man. And I have this trait that somehow I always meet men who look like my man, and I constantly have a connection with them. And this is how I always know. It's like a confirmation that you see how many soulmates you have in the world that are perfect for you. So I'm never afraid, you know, to be alone, because it's inevitable that I will not get married or I will not have a man. It's inevitable. I will always have a man. I will always have a man interested in me. And every single day I get approached many times. Many times. Many times. So I never have this fear that I will be alone and I will have no man. Like, I never had this fear. And he was telling about his life, that he's working, he's doing everything, you know. He said, I want to really to provide for a woman, and I just want her to be home, just take care of me. If she wants to cook something, to do that, do her passions. And he's so successful, and three of them successful, handsome. And I'm saying, so you all are single? And they're like, yes. And it just dawned on me, you know. I realized that single, handsome, wealthy men also are frustrated with us women. So I want you to understand a core belief about men, about you as a magical woman, is to understand that that magic in love exists. And there are men who are wonderful, have no red flags, are healthy, emotionally healthy. I spoke with them and I know they're amazing. I'm not saying just because they look nice or they treated me nice or because they have money. I could see they're amazing. And one of them, they didn't have a charger with them. One of them stood up from his chair. He walked back to their hotel and got me the charger and walked back all the way. He had no problem. I just said hello. He had no problem. You wait, I will go get it. I don't have with me, but I go get it. He made an effort. Men are there to give. The other one is like, no, bring the chair, put here. The other one, what you want, let me order for you. So they were all taking care of me, providing for me. Think about it. I'm a complete stranger. They just met. Yes, I'm a beautiful woman, but that's not the reason why they were doing it. They were doing it because in their genome, in their genes, they are providers. And maybe I would be blonde, maybe I would be a different haircut, a shorter haircut, maybe different dress, but they are providers. That's why they were doing it to me. You have to understand. Many times we women do not understand men. Many times we have no idea how the real man actually looks like, smells like, walks like, lives his life like. We have no idea what the real man is. And I would suggest you to go to the mall, go to the biggest mall in your city, go to the biggest restaurants, biggest hotels, and just sit. Take your tea, take your salad, whatever you're eating, and sit and just people watch. Sit and watch. And I would like you to learn and observe and see how many amazing men are out there. This hotel particularly is known with very wealthy, very handsome men in here. While I was sitting there to connect, to arrange all the technical things, I see Ferrari, Aston Martin, Lamborghini. They're just coming, parking, and they're going. There's a part of the residence in here, and then there are 2 towers of residence. Residence means he lives here. He gives his car and he goes. And I was there for a few minutes, and the cars were coming like river. One car more better than another. And the men are coming. I see them. I watch them. I see they don't have rings on none of the fingers. Yes, you will say maybe they have a girlfriend, maybe they're engaged. I completely understand. But there are so many single, wonderful men that are wealthy, that are handsome. There are very well known, large influencers, large celebrities. I think it's like, what is it? He does football or something like this, some kind of sport he does. I don't know the name and the surname. I'm not really like focused on public, but huge celebrities, huge sports players, and single. They're waiting for you, and I want you to open your mind and understand that you have to sit one moment and say, there are a lot of single men that are handsome, wealthy, loving, caring, amazing providers that are available for me to choose from. And I'm going to open my mind to it. And I'm going to start believing that it's possible for me to meet the man of my life, for my dream man who can give me what I want and I can give him what he wants, and who will love me and I will love him back, and who will care about me. It's so funny, I was talking about it and my bells ring interconnected. Did you hear that sound? It's so interesting. Did you see that? This one connected with this one. It's like confirmation that it's supposed to be. They went like this. It was super nice moment. So here you go, you're engaged, here you go, you're married, everything done. I want you to understand that having a man is possible, being with a man is possible. And don't be desperate. Don't go for like, I know how you feel. Same, I'm a woman, I know how it feels. But don't worry about it, because as more you worry, as worse it gets for you. And then you get more discouraged, then you get more upset, then you feel down. And I want the best for you. So I want you to know this is not an easy topic, it's not an easy thing, I understand. But it's just a matter of the time. Just try to change the way you want things, the way you perceive life. Try to see it a bit differently, and like change the outlook and start opening your mind towards, oh, this is possible for me. Yes, I can have this. Yes, I can influence my own thinking, my own mindset. And just wake up with this idea, yes, it's possible. Yes, I believe in miracles. Even all your life, you're single, say, I believe tomorrow I will walk out and I will meet someone. After 1 week I will meet, after 1 month I will meet. Doesn't matter, but I will. It's inevitable, because I'm a woman. And I deserve to have a man. And this is what I want you to know regarding the man. You have to open these possibilities in your mind, then it will come. How do you like to bring in, what do you mean, how do you like to bring in the new year? You mean how to spend the new year? No, next to Burj Khalifa, when they have the fireworks, I want like this to meet the new year, like for the new year they do fireworks. I want like this. If that was the question, how to spend the Christmas new year, with the fireworks, of course. Nice dinner, put a nice dress, like this. What advice would you give me to break this cycle? Prayers don't help, neither does noticing the positivities. More and more often, I no longer feel like fighting for myself. I just cry and wait for it to pass. It's so beautiful. Sorry, to pass, yes. Prayer does work. Prayer does work. This is the limiting belief you have in your mind that prayer doesn't work. Say, God, okay, I feel that this is not working. Help me to find a way that I feel that my prayers are heard. You can see, even I say so many times, I want this, in 1 minute it comes. I said when they were coming to clean, you saw I walked like maybe less than 2-3 minutes I walked while I was showing you around. And I said, God, I know it takes them 45 minutes to clean, but make it 5 minutes. And he did. In 3 minutes they finished. And they will come later, and there were like 4 people in here. So everything is possible, but you have to believe and you have to pray, and there is no need for you to cry. Crying doesn't help. Do you have anything on your Christmas wish list for your man and for you? I just want a romantic dinner. I really want just a regular romantic dinner, to sit and hold hands and just be grateful for love, and life. I don't need necessarily certain items. And you will notice when a woman becomes wealthier, or she has a wealthy man, in the beginning you have a thrill of gifts, but after that you just want love. But of course, there will always be gifts. That's a natural part of a beautiful woman's life. But in my wish, I just want a beautiful, cozy dinner in a nice place, you know, decorated in a nice way. Like I'm in such a nostalgic mood now. I love Christmas. Absolutely love Christmas. Can you talk more about God? I love this. Oh, of course. Of course, I always put him everywhere. He's the main character of my life. It's so beautiful how you speak about the positives of marriage and men. I feel like social media makes dating toxic. Literally removed all bad influence from my life. Yes, and that's why I'm not in social media. The reason you actually like my energy and you like me and what I'm teaching you is because I'm different from social media influencers. I'm not an influencer. You don't need to follow me for anything. I'm just a regular, normal, this is a regular, normal day, and it's a regular, normal conversation. That's why it resonates so much. Matthew 19:26 says, with God, all things are possible. Thank you, amen. Thank you so much for that beautiful verse. I agree with you. That is completely correct. With God, all things are possible. That's why for sure the prayer works. That's why for sure everything you want can come true. But this one just focus on the right things. You know, when it says in Bible also think about the right things. Which are good, which are righteous, and I think it knows the power of the mind. That's why it's saying for you to focus on those things, not focus on the bad things. Because when you focus on the bad things, that's what you will attract. You know, you have to know this. And talking about it with others, the negative things, it makes it even worse. So try to eliminate. No need to cry. No need to be upset. And understand that you know, maybe something you don't have now, but has a reason. Maybe there are some limiting beliefs. Maybe something needs to be healed from the past. Maybe you just need to let it go and not cling to it too much. Maybe you should not pressure it too much. Maybe you should focus on something else. Or maybe you're actually not focusing on it too much. That's why you're not having it. Some people say like, oh, I want to date. Okay, did you go out? Oh no, I didn't go. For like 1 month, I've been home. So sometimes we focus on it too much, that we create resistance because we want it so hard, or sometimes we don't do nothing and we are like, oh, it's okay, I will just wait and sit and see what happens. So it's up to you. You have to decide this. It's up to you. But this is what I want to say for you to do, to change, and yeah, to understand this. 1 second. One moment, I'll go take you downstairs because they're bringing the big machines to do the deep cleaning. It's going to be super loud, so we will disappear quickly. I want to show you this before I go. How beautiful is that? Ooh, I can zoom in. I hope I will not lose the connection when I go downstairs. But I really want to finish, and I also want to show you the butterflies, the real butterflies. Have a look. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love how this is matching, you know, matchy. Let's go inside. And